Good morning, everyone. My name is Jeanine and I'm a first-year student at PCOM South Georgia. I'm taking over our IG today, so follow me if you're interested in knowing what a day in med school is like. So I'm grabbing a quick bite to eat. We do have our ammo event today. It's going to run from 12 to 1, and so right now it's 11:47. So I have about 10 minutes to just finish up over here and head out. It's our Valentine's Day event, so I'm actually really excited. I did treat myself to a cake pop today because why not, right? That's a human-sized skeleton. So I just got home from our AMO event, and my plant came out super cute. AMO 2021. Now I'm going to go inside, take a shower because we were in anatomy lab, and then I'm going to get to studying. Hi everyone. So just a quick update. So I got home around 1 p.m., which is perfect because I got a chance to review the quiz questions from this morning, see everything that I got wrong and the rationale behind it, which is really important when you're in medical school. It's part of the learning process. I showered, got ready, and now I'm going back to campus. I'm meeting my OMM partner, Evelyn. We're going to go over some OMM techniques because we have a practical tomorrow. Hi everyone, it's Jeanine again. So we're here in our OMM lab, and this is my partner, Evelyn.
I'm Evelyn Faith, and we're just practicing for OMM practical tomorrow.
Evelyn is a first-year PCOM student as well.
Yes.
We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.
Hello again. So I was actually studying and now I'm taking a study break. So I'm going to answer a lot of the questions you guys had. So someone wanted to know about self-care and how I incorporate self-care into my daily routine. And to be honest, this is actually a very tricky question, especially for medical students because we don't have a lot of free time. So for me, I make sure that I'm very intentional with any free time that I have, and I usually set 1 hour a day. Sometimes it's not even consecutive, it's just 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there, but 1 hour a day where I check in with myself and see how I'm feeling. A lot of the times I will to play video games. So I have a Nintendo Switch and a PlayStation 4. I typically need to limit my time on video games, especially during like the time close to finals week or exams week. What I do want to emphasize is that self-care is gonna be different for everyone, and it's actually gonna vary day by day. Yesterday for me it was a walk. Today it was literally a nap when I got home because I was so tired. And so just being gentle with yourself and kind with yourself and understanding that you are a human being too. You're not a robot. You need to rest. You need to nourish your body. You need to check in on your mental status, making sure you're okay. And seeking out support, staying close to loved ones, staying connected, especially now with COVID going on, checking in on your friends. All of that is so important. You cannot be the best physician or the best doctor for your patients if you're not taking care of yourself and if you are not at your best. So prioritizing yourself is actually in the long run helping and prioritizing your patients. Okay guys, so study break number 2. It's actually getting pretty late and I'm starting to feel it, but we're just gonna push through and get through these questions and then also my study material. So a student wanted to know if I had any advice for studying for the MCAT, and I actually do. Of course, we all had to take it. And so for that, just make sure that you have a study schedule. Be very disciplined and diligent with your schedule. Stick to it as much as possible. Also add in buffer days because sometimes things are inevitably going to happen and you're going to have to push some of your studying for a day or two, and that's out of your control, but just make sure for that reason that you have buffer days. Also start practice questions as soon as possible. I waited until I covered a lot of the material to start practice questions, and I really wish I hadn't. I really wish that I would have started as soon as possible. There are so many different resources, so you're not going to run out. If you do have limited resources, I would say maybe work on older questions first, and then prioritize the AAMC material. Maybe leave that a little more towards the end or mid, time within your study frame. And the reason for that is because the AAMC material is the official material. Please don't show up on test day without having taken those. They have section banks, they have practice questions, they have Q banks that are like older exams from previous MCATs, like real MCATs that they've administered. So make sure that you look at all of that content. It's very important. And if you're just struggling, just chugging along on this MCAT train, I just want to remind you that you can absolutely do it. We all have had to go through the process, and if we could do it, you absolutely could too. Just remember that the MCAT is training you. Like, you are a medical student in training right now. It's going to teach you to study for prolonged periods of time. It's teaching you endurance, mental endurance, because medical school, we are studying for long periods of time. So MCAT is training you for that. It's also training you for the discipline, and it's giving you the foundation of the sciences, basic sciences that everyone needs to come in knowing so that you can build on that. So be excited, be happy. There's just one exam that's separating you from medical school, and you're almost there. So you can absolutely do it. Hey, Eliza.
Hey, Jeanine.
Our students want to know a little bit about our schedule. So will you tell them about your schedule as a second year?
Sure, I'd love to. I usually wake up in the morning, I go to the kitchen, make some cafecito, as you can see here, have a quick breakfast, usually oatmeal, and then I'm sitting at my desk right before lecture. Because of COVID, obviously we're online, so this is where I do a lot of my studying, but we usually have lecture. So at 12, usually we have lunch till 1. I take that time to eat and maybe do some extra studying or watch a sketchy video. And then from 12 to 4, either we have class, and in that case I'll stay here and watch the lecture, or if we don't, I'll start studying that day's material. Usually around 4, I go to the gym. It's my one thing that I always do. It's really important for my mental sanity. But I go to the gym and then come back, have some dinner, and then just study the rest of the night.
Okay, so this is my roommate, Peace. Peace is going to help me answer some questions. So Peace, the students wanted to know what Moultrie is like.
Okay. My name is Peace Ineza. I am a first-year osteopathic medical student here at PCOM South Georgia, along with Jeanine. Let's talk a little bit about Moultrie. So Moultrie is a nice, small, quiet city. Coming from a larger city, I was a little worried about, how I would adjust to a small city like Moultrie. Adjustment has been like really smooth, and the community really makes it like an easy transition. They're really here to support us. They're here to encourage us. And as soon as they know that you're a PCOM South Georgia student, like, they absolutely adore it. But in my free time, I go to the YMCA to exercise. We get a YMCA membership. I also go out to eat. There's a lot of places to eat out here. Favorite being, Chick-fil-A. But that's just me. And yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things to do out here, but honestly, as a first-year medical student, you probably might not have as much time as you want to go out and explore when you're studying. So yeah, that's Moultrie.
So for students that are getting ready to apply to medical school, I wanted to talk about the Financial Assistance Program, FAP, that both the MCAS and the COMWAS have. So this is actually a program that's for low-income students, and it helps pay for medical school applications. Basically, they cover a certain amount of applications per cycle, and all you have to do is show proof of income for you and your family. It's a very simple process, and it's really worth it. It saves you a lot of money. So if you're worried about the cost of the application, please look into applying. Okay, everyone, so I'm actually going to sign off now. It's pretty late and I'm exhausted. But it was such a pleasure to get to spend the day with you guys. I really had a great time. I hope you guys had a great time too. So thank you so much for following along. If you're a PCOM student and we haven't met yet and you see me in the halls, just wave, say hi. I'd love to meet you. And if you're a student considering attending PCOM, just know that you're going to be going to a really great school. The students are always so happy, positive, good-hearted people, and the community here really, really loves us, and it's a school with a great purpose. And so, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and sign out.